I suppose it is a fair chunk of cash, but I can't bring myself to do it. Okay, we're gonna help some turtles make it to the water. Alright. I remember actually doing a mini game like this back in a Spyro game, actually.
A turtle made it to the water.
It's really ringing a bell with me. Don't remember which Spyro game it was. It was one of the newer ones, but not of the newest thing. You know, like they did like a reboot series and all this. It's not one of those. But I don't remember more beyond that. I just remember it was the one where like the game starts off and you're in the professor's lab, but you can you can't get back in through the front door. But if you go a side way, you can drop into his lab again. But then it'll kick you out after a small chat. Seriously, it's at 100%, but it's 32 off. Ugh. Difficult. I remember that much. Moneybags has a tent. Like then, when you're kicked out, you're in this like lobby area. There's like a corrupted door to one side that you can't get through, because that's the boss area. You have to go do work elsewhere first. Then there's Moneybags' tent at one area. You have to get like an item off him. This kind of thing. There's this. There's this. We'll be going doing this. There's also this over here. Then again, I suppose I could do both, because it will count towards the Storm's Wake rep. And yeah, you know what? Sure. Twin-hearted construct. Sure. Got 193 Totone Seekers rep there. Okay, I have 26 minutes to get this done. I won't be doing the Storm's Wake stuff, but I'll be doing the 3 things here. Well, actually, if I did one more, I would also get Storm's Wake done. Well, basically, I want to make sure I get all of these done within the time limit of 26 minutes. I could go get more for free even, but I just want to get this done because it is rather late. I'm quite tired. I miss having a bodyguard with me and having little bonuses from him and all that. Like, I miss having Arator. Also, B-Mount is coming. 8.2 probably. Doubt it's coming next patch. Could be wrong, of course. Could be wrong, but B-Mount. Okay, I guess I will be fighting you, so. Somehow I took a Grizzly trophy from a mead-based elemental. Damn, it's Pandaria all over again. So what am I running now? 395. Iron Beard. Rude. Really? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna ignore it anymore because since since I can't just fly, it's gonna take me a bit to get around, and it's, you know, it'll take me long enough without taking detours.
Several Azerite ruins lay exposed nearby. Use the heart of Azeroth to end them.
It doesn't actually. Overseer Gaios. Gaios do what? Yeah, that's terrible. I'm too tired right now. There, it's a 3-7. It went up by 2 points. Christ, what level must the Guild Leaders one be on if hers is at 4 or 5? God damn.
Did well, champion. I can feel Azeroth recovering her strength. Thanks to you. Light dies in endless.
The Blood of the Infinite? No, no, you're old god people, not, you know, Infinite Dragonflight people. Please, get it right. Okay, that is actually pretty handy, and I like it. I've actually noticed the crotch guard here. That actually worked out exceedingly well. I didn't think I was going to make it that far. Okay. Fly here, double back, and hit these 2 points. Then we head up here. Then we have the mall done. We can turn the tutorial one in right there. Then we fly to here. Then we heart to Browse, and we go to Siltus. It would have been nice to have that Siltus Heartstone they were apparently thinking of giving us in the beta. That would have been handy. But I think people complain about having too many Heartstones. But I don't mind. At least back in previously, before, well, it's still the case, but with the advent of 7.1.5, basically having the extra Heartstones are helpful in getting around. But come 7.1.5, they'll be less useful because the portal's being gutted. Still, it's useful for getting to WoD and Legion. Still, it's a bit less useful in getting around the place.
Chase the wildlife into the lowlands. Help the hunters deal with all the bears.
Oh, there's an overlap here.
Someone in this
A little.
is mining Azerite from the world's open wounds. But a stop to
Every so often I think of the meme Gildy posted. It's, Magni telling you to go fuck someone up, and what I'm referring to you as your fucking weapon. It's funny. Would say I'll post it on Twitter or something, but I wouldn't be able to find that. It's a good few months gone by now. I'm sure if you looked it up though, you could find it. I doubt it's something they made. It's probably something they just found. I just don't like doing this quest. I really don't. I don't think it's even as bad as I think it is, but I just hate it. Especially hate that it's inside. Means for movement, I'm solely reliant on Divine Steed, which is on a 45-second cooldown. So what will I be getting? Like 1,400 Azerite, 200 war resources, and a bit of armor I will be using. Get in here, I need to get a hit on him. Ah, beautiful. Alright, now let's get the hell out of here. I've got 17 minutes to do the rest of this. Need to get 5 flanks and heal 6 more hunters. There might be a lot of flankless bears, so I'm not sure how feasible this will be. Okay, that's 2 so far. And by 2 I mean 2 flankless bears. Ah, beautiful. Not very good at hunting, is she? Just watching the other way while I sort of tree bears by myself. Wouldn't mind if I was actually getting rep or something for doing this. Like if I was getting actually something even for the failed kills, it'd be less painful. So I haven't seen Palnai, I'll remember this. to make a joke here, but I'm pressured about time. And I'm just too anxious. But yeah, it's basically just ran into a character from a Telltale game there. Name was Hunter, we'll remember this. Okay, I just need to find 2 more hunters. And your friend the values with you. Well, probably not. Earth elementals don't tend to like me much.
Hero, everyone gets to go home safe tonight.
Okay, 13 minutes left. Yeah, I got this in the bag. I do hate how the hats despawn at the end of Darkmoon Fair. Like, sure, like, make them, like, not work. Sure, you know, do that. That's fine. That would suck. But having them despawn, especially given that it's, you know, the ticket currency and all that, it's much more of a penalty than I feel it should be, you know? Looking forward to seeing Classic. Wow, I know I've been talking about it every so often, and I'm just rerunning the same ground, but I am kind of looking forward to seeing it. But I was saying before, and I've like said this repeatedly, it's going to be a limited time affair. If they're doing only solely Classic content, eventually people are going to have had their fill and it will be done. Some will just fixate and be perfectly happy with what's there. But eventually, we're just going to run out of content. They are going to gate it and they are going to stagger it for the best, and that will probably drag it out for at least a few years. But we are going to run out of content eventually. So, I wonder what's going to happen then. Like in old school RuneScape, that was only meant to be old school content, but they started adding in more and more, even new stuff. You know, like it's not like there was they were working off a backup at 2007. Then they started adding in content that was in RuneScape, like say in 2008. I think it was a 2008 backup actually, but later on anyway, in 2008 and 2009. Then they started adding in brand new stuff. So part of me wonders, on some level, will Blizzard end up doing that with Classic WoW? Probably not. Probably not. It's a different affair to old school RuneScape. But it just is one thought in the back of my head, given that the intent of old school RuneScape, as far as I knew, was to be old school RuneScape, and now it has new stuff and it's gonna get a new skill and all this kind of thing. So yeah. Like that would adding in new stuff will counteract the game losing interest, the classic servers dying off in interest and whatnot, but then it will go away from it being a classic server. So I wonder which way Blizzard's going to go, because it's going to be hard to predict them given how many poor decisions they've been making as of late. It may seem obvious what's the correct course of action and what isn't. Like, say, take the portal room for example. Leave the portals as they are, but add in a portal room for ease of use. That's the obvious correct answer. But it's like, add in a portal room, but strip out portals everywhere else. Just, they're making weird and terrible decisions. So it's impossible to predict what they're going to do. So, but yeah, that's just a thought in the back of my head. Like, what is Blizzard gonna do in in regards to the classic servers dying off in interest? Are they gonna do anything about it? Or are they just gonna leave it as is? like remain true to the intent of it. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm really tired. I basically all my point starting off with this was, damn, typical. There I got 275 rep, then 192 rep, then 83 Storm's Wake rep. And that's them all done. And 9 minutes to turn all these in.
Good, an adventurer in need of your services.
Okay, go here. This is gonna be cutting close. Then I got 1,650 more to tone rep. So I'm a bit shy of halfway to Revered. About halfway to Exalted from Revered. But yeah, basically my point was, I'm looking forward to Classic servers. It'll be nice to see the content, but I've really got to remain on my toes in regards to it. I don't want to, you know, it's very, like I've been saying, it's very much going to be a limited time affair. Maybe there's somewhere else I was going to go with that beyond that, but I'm too tired to remember. And there, like I was saying, there is always the point that Blizzard might, you know, break from the idea of it, and, you know, add more to it to prevent it from stagnating and all that. But that would probably piss people off. So they mightn't do that, but then again, going by what they've been doing, they might do it because it'll piss people off. We'll just have to wait and see what choice they end up making. My God, you sound creepy. Tides welcome you.
I welcome those who honor
Come play with us.
the sea carry you swiftly. Beware that which lurks in the
So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, sorry, I've been ranting and raving there. What was my original point? I'm looking forward to the classic servers, but it's going to be a limited time affair because there's only so much content to them. And I guess I hope I get everything done before it's too late. I really don't remember where I was going with that. I'm not sure if I thought that far ahead. But yeah. I'm hyped for it. Well, I'm not actually hyped for it. I'm looking forward to it. It will be fun to do. I've never played Classic. But I'm still, acknowledging that, that downside to it. The limited content, and it's, quite clear, like, limited lifespan. So yeah, there's quite clear limited lifespan. It's much like any expansion, or to WoW. The content's only gonna be relevant for so long, and it's, to be honest, will be even worse placed in an expansion, because if you have an expansion, then you would have people, like in later on content, you might be able to wrangle together to come back and play some more, to go do the older stuff with you. Like, I was able to go do Burning Crusade raids with my guild back during, like, no, it wouldn't be, might have been Wrath. No, it was Pandaria. I was able to get some guildies to go back and do some Burning Crusade raids with me. I remember running Mount Hyjal with them. And I imagine with Classic it might be a bit different, because it's, it's its own entity rather than, another, Jenga block on the pile, So, yeah. We'll just have to wait and see how it bubbles out, but I can see that being an issue and all that, so, meh. Again, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't care. Azeroth and myself, thank you.
Our world needs us, champion.
Not a bad tabard, but it doesn't go with what I have. Ooh, I can buy this as a righty. I can also get a drop of Azeroth as a companion. It's this companion versus how to summon Azeroth. It's odd, different phrasing. A chip off the old girl's block. That's right, he's fiercely protective. Will strike out against anyone wishing to do her mother harm. Stone Shot, Crystal Overload, Rock Barrage, Blitz, Frenzy, and Azeroth Spike. So, I'm now on 17,987 rep with the Champions of Azeroth. I'll be maxing them out very soon, which is fantastic. You know what? Let's go do some auctions. Let's hit Ironforge. Really wasn't intending doing all three of them. I was only intending on doing the Champions of Azeroth. But at least I got the all three done. Warcraft will be always tedious once you have a flying mount. I'm going to just do some cooking because I can make a profit off this without relying on the bonus rolls, because there is no bonus rolls. I'm gonna have to head back to Browse. At least my Hearthstone's off cooldown. We bought that. I am very tired. Okay, at the current price. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's a waste. That's a waste. And that makes a profit apparently, so I guess we're going with this. Okay, let's head back to Let's get some fresh potatoes. Then we'll head back here and do some cooking. It's like I was saying anyway. Alchemy relies on you basically gambling for those extra potions. And if you can't, if you don't get those extra potions, you aren't making any profit. You're making it all at a loss. So I'm waiting until next patch where I can guarantee the potions a bit more. Yeah, I can guarantee the procs a bit more. Certainly not. It's in no way 100%. That's gone. Certainly, I'm not saying it's 100% guarantee or anything like that. That would be presuming too much. But it apparently, basically, in the next patch, you complete a quest, you get a item that can transform into multiple different types. Kind of like how with the crown you can pull a different gem out. But yeah, the item transforms into multiple different types, and one of the types makes the procs more likely. And so if I could get that, then it'll be more profitable to make potions and flasks and all that. I think it only lasts for like an hour, the item. So basically, I would Yeah, I could have all the herbs ready and waiting, and then I'll be like, oh, you know, I got the item today. I'm gonna go do a ton of alchemy. Just, you know, structure me making stuff around that item, because that item would be my ticket to actually making money properly with alchemy. Because I was pretty much operating at a loss there. I was just yo-yoing up and down, and I think I was taking a bit of a loss. I was making enough money that it didn't look like much of a loss because I wouldn't remember my starting point. But it would get me to around where I was, but probably a little shy of it, and that would bring me down. But then me trying enchanting really just wrecked my pocket. So, Shawbridge, 385, 320, 226, 226, 226, 226. Do it. Gonna go turn that in, but I don't think I'll actually get Adam for it. I know once you used to be able to get money for turning in relics to them, but once you hit Exalted, you can't get any more money off them. You can still turn them in, but it's now for free. Instead of just the rep getting turned off, they turn off the money as well, which is more than a little obnoxious. Also, I'm gonna have to make more battle potions for next raid. Same with flasks. Back down to 2.
Pleased to meet you.
Hopefully the 200 potatoes I grabbed was enough. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Can't get that up till next, until I get to Exalted with the Totolans. Wonder if they're gonna do the same thing for the Bread of Blonde Somdi. Okay. Okay, I'm going a little overboard. Should I sell it in 10s? Yeah, sure, why not? Hold on to 2 stacks. Let me check my mail.
You have a great day now.
Okay, let's sell the other stuff I have. 2 days left on that. I got 19 in my bank. Alright. No, not worth much. Both because it's old, because I didn't have much there, and because you can get easy from the garrison, presumably. No, I hold on to the resources from this expansion that I'm actually using. Nice, those were a nice little bit. Hopefully these will sell easy enough. Price that went for nothing. Hopefully this will sell easy enough and I'll make a bit of money off it. Oh, I just realized I missed an item. Also from this expansion, I'll just be vendoring it. Missed 2. Whoa! There was no 4. Okay, just gonna sit back, relax, and let him work. Hopefully this, doesn't backfire. I have a tendency to go a bit balls deep on ideas. So hopefully this ain't one of them. It will be appreciated. Oh, didn't think it was actually gonna fit. I'm surprised. Okay, 32 stacks. So how much do I have? 350. 440 bits of this on the auction house. Christ, I made a lot. I went overboard, and I found another thing I should have vendored. Oh god, Jesus, coming my way. Tempestas knee-high boots. Okay. Can't really see him on the drain eye. Oh, actually. Yeah, it's these. Anyway, whatever. Oh, wait. Wonder if my coins from the previous expansion will work in the Brawlers Guild when it comes back next patch. Probably not. Okay, can't vendor that. Draining stamina flask. Give it a shot. Had it for free, so may as well see if I can't, offload it on someone. Also, that goes for a lot. That's shocking. And Legion herbs have probably decreased in price. That is a Legion flask, right? No, potion. Yeah, it is. Invisibility. Here's a Naru. Just describing the previous expansion. Cool. So yeah, if I can... Oh, you need Ancient Rejuvenation Potion for this? And Starlight Rose. Huh. If I can unlock this nice and easy, and, level it up, that'd be nice. It provided this actually sells well. Just buy some herbs off the auction house, make the Ancient Rejuvenation Potions. bung in some Starlight Rose, and then South Sky Step. You know, if it sells well, then, you know, that might be a way of me making a bit of cash with alchemy. Might be. Anyway, I'm fact. I really am. I'm gonna call it here. I hope you've enjoyed. And wait. Christ, is we're next to nothing. Whoa. Wow. Okay, let's look this up because I'm curious. What the hell does this do? ABYSSAL fragments. It gets you a mount. It leads to the Ashtar Blood Serpent. Monster serpents riddled with corruption serve as mounts for N'Zoth's high-ranking lieutenants in the Great Sea. Apparently after collecting 10, you need to find an Altar of the Abyss in Stormsong Valley. It's behind a waterfall. And apparently actually combining the items creates other items, and either creating them or using the items it creates makes like 5k damage apparently. But when you use the items, well, it summons in some potent enemies that you need a group for, but only the person summoning it gets the mount. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, that was from Dead Hope on Wowhead. I was kind of paraphrasing what they were saying, so I might have botched it there. Too tired to do it accurately. But anyway, I am utterly fact. I'm not rendering mine. You know, I want to get to the Blood Serpent. Let's. BLOD SER. No. NAZ. Okay, let's try this again. Since we won't be on cooperative. ABY Visual Fragment. NAZ. Yeah, it didn't show for that. Thing here is saying that it only has a 49.19% chance of dropping. Someone's claimed they sold it as a protection pally. So the boss that appears. But let's see. Also, interesting, very particular cache. It's trees across the board. Blood. Yeah, I do need a lot of Pexus crystals still. Bathed in the blood of demons, these corrupted dread ravens are significantly more aggressive and will often kill one another if kept in confinement. Blood, sir. Mad merchant. No, for some reason it's just not appearing. Wow, the mad merchant. I'm just curious. It's someone in Dao. Ooh, that amount is 2 million? He's also only appears randomly. He spawns on the hour, but not every hour, and only lasts an hour. And Tidesbury Linen sold, yay. He appears. Okay, this is odd. But yeah, he appears here. In this building. Let's poke our head over there and see. I don't have the money for him. He's way too rich for my blood, but I'm so curious in seeing what's there. Yeah, someone was saying he sold stuff for 1 million. Then there's someone else saying he sold it for 100,000. But I think both were beta comments for Legion. So, fuck if I know. Okay. Terra and Cowie. They must be tied in with a quest. It could be gone now, you know, one of the Mage Star quests. Which is actually rather disappointing, honestly. apparently he's meant to be here. Maybe it's... Ah, yeah, it's in this building, like right on this couch cushion. So, I'll check back here every once in a while. So I'll check back every once in a while. Oh, and I can turn into Chris Tome. Ah, a little too well. Sky Admiral Rogers? What are you doing here? Oh, what's this now? A dark... yeah, read that. Foul magic wars these texts. Much stronger than anything I've seen before, but nothing that can't be undone by our mages.
No one living has heard of the village of my path. Pathetic wretch! Long have you refused your place in this clan. Now, will you rid ourselves of your filth once and for all? Get it over with. So, even now you test me! Enough! I have tried to help him find his place among us. I failed. Gul'dan. There's nothing more I can do for you. But no, I have always believed there is greatness within you. Seek out the throne of the elements. Perhaps there you will find your destiny. Begone, cripple! You are cast out. In the wastes, you will understand what it means to have no people. From childhood, my deformity made me a target for mockery and dismissal. I knew I was meant for more than the clan would ever allow of me, and I hated them for it. But after months, alone and starving, I began to consider that the safety and shelter of a clan might be better than endless suffering. The bitterness that had sustained me all my life ate at me until nothing was left.
I'm just guessing by what we saw there. His village is in Gul'dan. Because you saw him going through a desert. And the only desert anywhere connected to the Throne of the Elements is in Gul'dan. Certainly, like, basically with Draenor, we could have multiple expansions there. Because as you hear from one of your companions in Orc, I think he can serve as a bodyguard as well. Here, let me bring him up. Followers. Just to put a face to him. This guy. He's a veteran of two campaigns on other continents. He actually sounds like, you know, like us. A few expansions back, to be honest. So, you know, maybe he was from over there. But just like, from what we've seen of Draenor, his settlement would have to be in Gul'dan. Because it's the only deserty place here. I bet that old shaman was regretting in those last moments. Why didn't I let them kill him? I would have done it myself. Feeding them too. But yeah, that's where I figure it would be, if it's anywhere. Because it's the only deserty place in the in what we got to see of Draenor. Certainly there's more land masses. There's Farallon over here. It didn't get added in, but it does exist. Hey, wait. This is here. I don't remember this. Is that meant to be a landmass, or is that meant to be? No, that's meant to be a landmass. The hell? I actually don't remember this in the slightest. I'm gonna check my footage to see if that was there previously. Anyway, but yeah, and the Throne of the Elements, for those who don't know, is right here in Nagrand. That's why I'm saying it would have to be here. I suppose down here is pretty, you know, it's barren and all shit. But you know, he was going through a desert, and up here in Gul'dan, it's kind of deserty in points. But I think that's because of the iron ore, it's strip mining and all that. So I'm not really I'm thinking that maybe his area isn't in the like where his village will be isn't actually in the game. You know, you can't even like walk where the village should have been. You know, and it's just ash now, and it's spread to the wind. It's like, you know, you can't even find it in that sort of sense. It's probably some island elsewhere or what have you, but which would make finding the Throne of the Elements even that much harder. Sorry, I just needed a drink. But yeah, that's probably the case. It's either in Gul'dan or it's somewhere that's not even in the game. So, yeah. To be honest, I did feel actually rather bad for Gul'dan there. I did feel rather bad. I wasn't actually expecting there to be a book back in WoD content. I figured it all to be, you know, present stuff, but apparently not. But yeah, unearth the stories of the harbingers of the Legion's invasion. So a Khadgar tome, an Illidan tome, and a Gul'dan tome. Like I said, was not expecting one to be back there. I was figuring I just somehow missed it in Legion content. And while I'm here, no. So, anyway, actually, what I... Ooh. Let me go here. Can't wait till I level alts up through, like, Legion and whatnot, because I can get some, like, Blood of Sagaris on them and just mail it to my main. Actually, I want some Blood of Sagaris on them as well. Well, I basically want them all to have order resources. And just be, like, ferrying all the rep tokens to my main. Rep on my alts doesn't really matter. I do wonder what the next expansion is going to be like. You know, what were we going to do in it? That kind of shite. Are we going to go back to being, you know, masters of an order hall or what? Excuse me. Okay, that didn't... I'm still missing stuff there. So, 75, 1000, 1500. You know, I think I can change a bit of research. Oh, I got a squire for free. I don't actually know what causes me to get free squires. Like, well, I know it's, you know, getting the Templar, but I don't know why getting the Templar gives me a free squire. There's one here that allows me, yeah, this. Allows you to get armaments and equipment. Switch it for this. Ooh, that was a bit steep. But it'll allow me to have an extra few people. Well, an extra squire and Templar. So, which I think is well worth. Okay, that's still not there. Whatever. I was hoping to send them off on another rep mission, but it doesn't seem interested in resetting. Nami should be done with at least one batch of the eggs, so I'm just gonna go and have a chat with him. But it was nice getting that little look at Gul'dan there. I wonder how much that holds true for the Gul'dan we know. That was WoD's Gul'dan. I wonder how true is that for the main universe Gul'dan.
I've been working on some new methods. I still have a lot to learn.
That you do, like not burning fucking everything. Anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this. I'm gonna go get some sleep. It's now 2 AM. I am pretty fucking wrecked. And I hope you've enjoyed. If there's anything you'd like to tell me, and you'd like me to know, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, folks, love and peace, baby. God damn, how long must this backlog be by now? Just as a one final point, it is currently the 5th of March. This must have gone into December by now. Not December, January. It must be into January by now. I haven't edited and uploaded far enough to know, like, you know, to be sure, like, there's like 5 more sets between this set and what I've edited. At least 5. And that's, you know, multiple videos. And then what I've edited recently, I haven't fully named and uploaded. So, you know, there's, like, I'm in early December right now with what I've uploaded. So I can only figure I must be into November. Into November, I'm going backwards. Into January. I must be into January. Like, goddamn. Like, the you know, Trial of Valor equivalent for this expansion isn't even out yet. And I'm already into the last year. Which basically is saying to me that, you know, the final patch of, I'm not sure about 8.2, but you know 8.3 and its raid, which will be in 8.3.5, presumably, that will probably be all send-off material. Like, I will be holding on to all of this, and you will be basically getting, bro, so much goddamn footage just, like, dumped on you. I could probably justify, you know, like how at the end of Legion I wanted to do 2 weeks of footage, and 40-minute video every hour on the hour. I could probably justify that with, with this expansion, but probably on a grander scale. I would love to do that. That would be beautiful, because I know it's just like, look how much footage I've got. Look at it. It just it's hard to explain, but just like on low. It's it's basically orcs in 40k. They love their DACA, more DACA. Just fire more bullets. It's like that, but with videos. Just hucking more videos at you, more DACA. Basically the same thing, but with less killing potential. Then again, I have been hearing debate about adding my videos to the Geneva Convention, so the jury does seem to be out on that. So anyway, the idea of doing such a massive backlog is incredible to me. Like, I would honestly love that. Goddamn. Like, seriously, goddamn. Fucking damn it. Oh, I'm just so warm and fuzzy now just thinking about it. So, anyway, I'm gonna go now for real this time. Talk to you.